Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be checking out The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5, or Chapter 21. Very excited about this one. I know people have been down on the last couple of episodes for a variety of reasons. Different writing problems they might have, different story problems with the story not going anywhere, a variety of problems. I know everybody has different issues with the show right now. There's a lot more drama surrounding it than I thought. Because personally, I'm really liking this season so far. I understand some of the gripes with the story not really going anywhere. I think it's going to pick up in the next couple of episodes, but I get the frustration. These seasons are only 8 episodes long each, so I get it. But like I said, I have faith in Dave Filoni. I have faith in Jon Favreau. I think they're going to do this season justice. I think things are going to start picking up. We've been hearing a lot of rumors about a lot more Mandalorians showing up, and we have yet to see Christopher Lloyd as a Mandalorian. We have yet to see Sabine, who is heavily rumored to show up in this show. So I'm very interested to see what's going to be happening with the Mandalorian side of things. We also have the Pershing and Elia Kane stuff going on. I know a lot of people weren't thrilled with that, but that stuff has my attention. Not as much as the Mandalorian stuff, but it definitely has my attention. And then we have some Thrawn stuff that could be possibly showing up in this show. Who knows? I'm just excited to see where we go next. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I'm open to seeing what they're going to introduce next because after last week's episode, I really don't know where they're going to be going with things because it kind of seems like last week's episode, I will admit, ended on almost the exact same note that the third episode ended on. I get that complaint. Last week's episode, I get that. It was cool for me. I really loved last week's episode, but I get a lot of people's complaint that it was filler. But like I said, I'm looking forward to this episode. But before we get started, I just want to say if you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications. Whatever you guys want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, you guys will find it right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys could check that out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm super excited. So let's go.
Where did you come upon the dark saber?
I defeated Moff Gideon.
Please say we're getting some Gideon tonight.
No.
Yeah, and the rumor is that this guy's gonna be the villain of a Skeleton Crew. So that should be interesting. Yeah, just for the sake of the fandom, I hope something really big happens tonight so there is a talking point for tomorrow. Because regardless of what happens in this episode, I'm most likely going to be satisfied. But I would very much like something huge to happen in this episode, just so people are talking.
Hold on a second.
Pirates back.
You're being held, sir.
You get the citizens to safety. I'll handle this. Corian Shard.
I love this dude's design. Looks like Man-Thing a little bit, Swamp Thing a little bit, Davy Jones a little bit.
Navarro is now under the protection of the New Republic.
My charts indicate that Navarro is an independent world.
Just gonna call Mando. Damn. Just blasting people? Pirates. New Republic base? This looks very Vietnam and I like it.
We have been attacked by Pirate King Corian Shard. You once offered that I might reach out to you. I am humbly requesting the New Republic to send a patrol to clear out the raiders.
Too bad. I really thought Navarro was gonna make it.
Is that Zeb?
You're gonna need it.
That is Zeb. That is his voice. You can't. Wow, huh? It sounded just like Zeb, and the CG looked really good.
David here to see Colonel Tuttle. It'll only be a
No. Do not put any more stuff on that part of the desk. That's my work area.
Was that or was that not Zeb? It sounded, dude, it sounded just like him.
And you are?
Carson Teva. I'm requesting authorization and backup for a Delphi squadron in dealing with the pirate siege on Navarro.
Navarro. I'm sorry, officer, you spent some time in the Outer Rim, right? Have you ever heard of Navarro?
I have. Spent some time there, in fact. They have yet to sign the charter.
I don't think that this is an isolated episode. Navarro has reported accounts of stormtroopers in the streets and TIE fighters openly flying above.
I think that's a bit of a leap.
Really? Because I'm hearing Moff Gideon never made it to trial.
Captain, this isn't a rebellion.
He looked at her like he knew something was up.
Perhaps the leaders of Navarro need to understand why becoming a Republic signatory is valuable.
By letting them suffer. Sounds like a rather imperial way of thinking.
Captain, you're out of line.
He's out of line?
There's something dangerous happening out there. All these events, it's not a coincidence. And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act, it'll be too late.
I think that was foreshadowing. Could be wrong, though. I was gonna say, how would he know where to find Mando, but tracking Bo's ship?
Captain Carson Teva, the Delphi Rangers.
I thought.
How did you manage to find us?
Fortunately, someone I served with in the rebellion is amongst your ranks. Thanks, R5.
That's how they tracked.
Look, it's not your fight. I just came to tell you your friend is in danger, and I thought you should know.
There she is.
I know you'll relocate anyway, but you have my word. I will not reveal your location.
He's right. I gotta help the guy.
You can't do it alone.
Now, many of you don't know Grief Karga, and those that do fought against him when you rescued me from his ambush many cycles ago on the streets of Navarro.
Forgot about that. They were fighting against him.
Since then, I stand before you to petition an intervention to help rescue Navarro before it's too late. Perhaps it is time for us to live in the light once again, on a planet where we are welcome, so our culture may flourish.
That's not gonna happen.
And feel what it is to play in the sunlight.
I think Grogu likes the sound of that.
Does anyone else wish to speak?
I do.
They got the speaking stick.
I saw many die to save the life of this one tiny foundling. And now we are asked to sacrifice yet again. The question we should be asking ourselves is why? Because we are Mandalorians. But he risked his life to save my son. And Bo-Katan Kryze did not give up on my child's life.
I actually thought he was gonna go against what they were saying.
This is the way. This is the way.
That was a great shot.
You lived there once, hiding in the sewers. But now, you can be heroes.
Dude, the hyperspace shots this season have been sexy. Damn. It's like old Navarro, but worse. All this so they could drink in school.
Captain, there's a starfighter off our port bow. It's the Mandalorian! Mandaganu!
I love how he looks like Smee. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the hangar bay. It's like the little, just like a little divot in the middle of the ship.
Be careful, my friend. They've got you outnumbered 10-1.
Wow.
The Corsair's on me. Coast is clear.
Dude, the CG looks so good.
First team, prepare to drop.
This shot.
Everybody come and look.
This is so cool. I I don't know. Everything about this just looks so crisp.
They took out an engine!
Bring them back!
Possible ambush. Take cover.
He warned them.
We're boxed in.
You also have jetpacks. See? He gets it.
Now, this is epic.
Oh, wow.
He's above you! He's below you!
Oh. Awesome.
It's been a pleasure serving you, Captain. But it's time to part ways.
Maybe he won't be the villain of Skeleton Crew. That's just something I heard. It doesn't seem like it. But it seems like Vane's gonna have something to do with it then. It's gonna be okay.
Thank you! Thank you to our fine Mandalorian liberators, to whom this planet is forever indebted. From this day forward, hereby cede all land from the western lava flats to Bullock Canyon, to the fine people of Mandalore.
That's pretty cool. Starting to see the alliances form, but where's it ultimately going to go?
The Armorer wishes to speak with you.
No, is this their old hideout?
Remove your helmet. But... do you respect my station? Remove your helmet.
Hmm?
Our people have strayed from the way. We must walk the way together. Oh, Mandalorians, I was taught that the mythosaur existed only in legends, and yet you saw it. It is a sign that the next age is upon us. You are the one who can unite us.
But why did she have her take her helmet off? Because it just pisses all of them off.
Bo-Katan Kryze is going off to bring other Mandalorians in exile to us.
But she shows her face.
Bo-Katan walks both worlds. She can bring all tribes together.
Are we potentially going to see who she's bringing back? Is that a Lambda class? Is that the shuttle that was escorting Gideon?
I found a derelict Lambda shuttle. The hull was breached. The vessel shows evidence of being attacked. Any reports in the area?
The details are classified.
R7, launch probe. Check the departure times.
I'll be damned. Flight times match the ship transporting Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
I knew it. There appears to be something embedded in the cabin wall. Get in close on that. It's a fragment of Beskar alloy.
Are you saying that Moff Gideon was taken by Mandalorians?
Wait, huh? Oh, so many questions. So many questions. Hold on a second. I need to look. I want to look at the credits. I want to see if Zeb was in the credits, because that was the same voice actor, guaranteed. I guarantee you, it was Zeb. Oh my god! But it also says that Dave Filoni was in this, and Rick Famuyiwa, and Deborah Chow, which I didn't see any of them. Oh my god, that was so cool. That was so incredibly cool. I'm actually blown away that they just like put that in there. And like so nonchalantly just threw Zeb in there. They didn't even name drop him. They just had him conversate with Carson Teva. I loved this episode so much, and I don't care. All of the haters can suck it. This episode was fantastic. Obviously, you can have your opinion, but I loved this episode so much. I think the action and just everything about this season so far is 10 times crisper than any of the seasons of Star Wars that we've gotten. Maybe besides Andor. The effects in Andor were fantastic, but this season has just looked so clean, and it continues to blow me away. And I don't really know what's gonna happen with Gideon and the Mandalorians, because they said that there were signs of a Mandalorian hijacking that ship and taking him. So what I'm thinking is that another sect of Mandalorians took him. Bo's gonna go looking for other Mandalorians. She's going to find the sect that took him, and I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's kind of, I think she's going to find this sect with Sabine and maybe Christopher Lloyd's character and maybe a few other faces. But I think she's going to find out that she's going to find him with Mandalorians. I think that's what they're kind of alluding to what's going to happen. Sorry, I keep looking at Zeb and I'm just blown away that they threw him in there. Yeah, but everything with the Mandos this episode, the pirate stuff, that stuff was all super, super fun. And obviously we now have the Mandalorian Guild on Navarro, which is really, really cool. They now have a home planet, or just a home in general, like Grief said. But I'm really excited for these last 3 episodes. And after this, I know I said this last week, but because it's usually the case, but they did not show us any of the footage in the trailers for season 2 after episode 4. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 for season 2 were not in the trailers. None of that footage was in the trailers. For this, we've seen all of the footage in the trailers up until now. So these last 3 episodes, we have no idea. We're going in blind, and I could not be more excited. I think we're going to get a lot of big reveals in these last 3 episodes, and I think that this episode was kind of the transition point into what we're going to see happen next in this story. And I could not be more thrilled. I'm excited to see what happened with Gideon. I'm excited to see the continuation of these Rebels characters. Like I said, I'm expecting Sabine to show up in the next few episodes. And of course, that's not important, but that's where they're going with things. With Ahsoka, it's kind of important to get these characters into the universe and kind of get them started in a way. And I think fans that haven't seen Rebels, that's going to help them out a lot. And especially throwing in Zeb like this and kind of not making it a big deal. People who don't know who Zeb is kind of just see him as a background character, and he'll develop over time. But we know who this is, and that's a treat for us. And I love that they do that. And they do that kind of stuff all the time. I think that's what this show is best at, throwing in stuff that the hardcore fans, the diehards, can really, really appreciate. But you don't have to be a diehard to understand or follow this show in any way. And that's why I love it. But I loved this episode. The Bad Batch 2-part finale came out tonight, so I'm going to go and react to that. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications. Whatever you guys want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, you guys will find it right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys could check that out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.